10 reasons why people won't buy Tesla Cybertruck. Despite all the fuss and grandeur news about the Cybertruck, many auto enthusiasts believe that there are solid reasons why people won't buy Tesla's Cybertruck. The futuristic truck has become the talk of the country since its concept was released. People have been talking about everything related to it, from the unique and futuristic design to its technologies and capabilities. And you have to admit, the Cybertruck has somewhat become the iconic of ride for our era. However, it doesn't mean that everyone would be interested in buying such an advanced futuristic truck. It may be dubbed as an iconic ride of the century, but then again, many believe that it won't be the top #1 favorite ride for everyone. Well, except for those quirky and eccentric people who don't mind being the center of attention while cruising down the road. So what would be the most common reasons for not getting yourself a Cybertruck? Or have you thought about it and you want to get yourself one? The monstrous size. The first reasons why people won't buy Tesla's Cybertruck is because of the size and dimension. Although up until now there is still no confirmation about the details of Cybertruck's dimension, we all know that it's designed as a full-size truck. According to estimation and rumor, the length is predicted to be 230.9 inch in length, having extended wheelbase reaching up to 150 inch and also 57 inch of width for the bed. This would make it difficult for those who aren't familiar with driving a full-size vehicle, let alone the monstrous one like Cybertruck. This proves a point when Musk ran over a traffic bollard in a child-sized dimension after leaving a restaurant in the truck's prototype. He didn't seem to be aware that he had collided the traffic bollard, mostly because of poor visibility. This proves a point that Cybertruck can be a traffic hazard for other road users. Not everyone is the speed adrenaline junkie. Sure, Cybertruck may have impressive capabilities such as speed ability. The truck is claimed to have a supercar performance and ability. When compared to a Lambo Aventador LP 750, which is able to reach 60 miles per hour within 2.7 seconds, the Cybertruck is able to do it in less than 2.9 seconds, which is quite impressive. But then again, if you gotta think it through, you're not a racer. It means that you aren't going to spend your times on the road in high-speed mode all the time. In most cases, you need a car for general transportational needs, and to be honest, you don't need anything fancy or sophisticated. Unless you're reloaded, there is no point of having to spend a lot of money for something sophisticated only to use it for generic functionality and purpose. The high-speed ability isn't really a good reason to spend a fortune for this truck. So this would be another reasons why people won't buy Tesla's Cybertruck. Useless functionality. Most people say that they buy a car for transportation. As long as it's affordable and comfortable, they are going to do just fine with it. Unless you are an eccentric billionaire who constantly needs to show off your collection, or you are Batman who needs to chase down bad guys, you don't actually need an armored truck to do your commute. Many car users stated that they use 85% of their car for commuting to and from work. Around 14% is for travel with family or loved ones. Only about 1% for them using the car with other people. This is also the scenario where they may drive with more than 2 or 3 people. In general, they only need a normal and regular vehicle to do their daily stuff. They don't need to have a fancy stuff that can only do 1% of the total function of the transportation, and they need to spend tons of money for it, the hefty weight. Another reasons why people won't buy Tesla's Cybertruck is because of the weight. There is no information currently about how much the Cybertruck will weigh. However, according to the record from California Air Resources Board, the truck is estimated to weigh from 5,000 pounds to 6,500 pounds. It's quite logical considering that it's a combo of the vehicle's size, the heavy battery, and the body from stainless steel. In fact, the weight has been said to be the main issue why the Cybertruck may not be offered in European market. It's just difficult to ship them away and the excessive weight. When you think about the weight, the super monstrous dimension, and the difficulty in the maneuverability, you may want to think about whether you want to go the extra efforts to drive one. Towing capability. The Cybertruck is said to have 14,000 pounds for the towing capability, but you have to remember that other existing truck lineups have this similar towing capacity. At first, the numbers for Cybertruck seem impressive and wow, but then again, other trucks, especially the big models like F-150 or Mavericks, have similar performance. Plus, the Cybertruck is an electric type. Everyone knows that electric models don't really come with impressive towing ability. That's why most people doubt the true ability. It's because of the battery's energy density. When compared to gas-powered models, electric vehicles don't really own big energy reserve. Moreover, they experience range drop during the towing activity. It's quite significant and obvious, resulting in the driver, who does the towing, to closely monitor the battery charge. It's a truck. One of the main reasons why people won't buy Tesla's Cybertruck is because of the fact that it's basically a truck. You need to remember that not everyone likes trucks. Many people may find the pickup truck model to be not very ideal for their preference or like. Even when Tesla tries so much in creating a visually appealing design, the basic concept is still a truck. For the truck lovers themselves, the design of the Cybertruck is completely different from the regular and common truck design. In fact, it looks like a futuristic compact tank that is similar to a Batmobile. Again, not everyone adores the idea of having such a visually unique vehicle. They prefer having a regular-looking vehicle instead of the Batmobile. The odd design. You have to admit that the overall design of the truck is a bit unique, even out of the ordinary. Not everyone likes to be the center of attention. Not everyone has the desire to be the object of everyone's stare. Many people aren't really comfortable having others turn their heads their way whenever they cruise down the road. Some people even say that they don't believe that the truck will look somewhat right sitting on their driveway. Well, it's not completely wrong. You have to imagine the scenario where someone in your neighborhood may buy the truck and park it on their driveway. Wouldn't it be a scene looking at the ride sitting there, looking out of place? Safety regulation concerns. Other reasons why people won't buy Tesla Cybertruck is the safety standard and regulation, at least in its current situation. According to some sources, the truck can't be registered for legal usage on the road because it has tons of issues. Some of them are asterisk lighting. The truck has one light bar located at the rear and front area of the truck. The problem is, it doesn't go with the current regulations about vehicle lighting. Asterisk tires. The current design of the tires is considered violating the legal regulations. The truck has wide tires and they protrude out of the truck's wheel arch. Asterisk crumple zones, no apparent ones. The truck has tough exterior and sharp edges, but they don't have crumple zones that can absorb collision impact. This is viewed dangerous. Asterisk side mirror. Do you know that Cybertruck doesn't have side mirrors? The truck does offer rear-facing cameras that are believed to deliver better performance. Unfortunately, the government currently has the regulations that require all vehicles to install side mirrors. Limited supercharger availability. Not every area or town has a supercharger. Even if they have one, they only have limited numbers of the chargers. In several areas, they only have one supercharger. So it's obvious that one of the many reasons why people won't buy Tesla Cybertruck is the limited availability of the supercharger. What's the point of buying a sophisticated vehicle when you can't provide the energy properly? The license. Some people are confused about the license requirement about the driving a truck. In Europe, you may have to own a special license to drive a truck. Some people don't appreciate the extra length to get the license. For them, the extra efforts really don't worth the spending. If you don't mind spending extra money and efforts, then go ahead. But if you have the same opinion as the majority, then you should reconsider your option. Besides those reasons, let's not forget that the Cybertruck is super expensive. Do you even have the money to afford the vehicle? Do you still want to have one? Having these many reasons why people won't buy Tesla's Cybertruck.